Unit rates. We're working to understand and explain the difference between a ratio and a rate, and I can find the unit rate. Ratio, rate, and unit rate. So a ratio, which we already know, is a comparison of two quantities. A rate is a ratio that compares two quantities measured in different units. And a unit rate is a comparison of two measurements in which the numerator or the denominator has the value of 1. Marta and Brad go to the store to buy some laundry detergent for a neighbor. They see that the brand she wants comes in two different sizes. Which size should Marta and Brad buy? So we need to figure out how much each one of these costs per ounce. So the first one is 26 ounces for $9.75. So I can write that as a rate just like that. I'm going to put $9.75 on top and 26 ounces on the bottom. Then we've talked about the fraction bar is just division. So we're going to take $9.75 and divide it by 26 and find out that it is 0.375 or 30, we would round that to 38 cents per 1 ounce. So 1 ounce of the red brand costs 38 cents. Now let's do the blue. So $7.25 for 20.5 ounces. And that is 35 cents per 1 ounce. So this one is 35 cents. Which one should we buy? Well, the blue one is cheaper per ounce, so I would buy that one. The Shinkansen travels 510 kilometers in 3 hours. What is the rate? So I'm going to compare the two quantities. So I have 510 kilometers per 3 hours. So remember, a rate is just comparing two different measurements. So we have kilometers and hours here. Now to find the unit rate, we want either the numerator or denominator to equal 1. And we can do that by dividing. So we're going to take the 510 and divide it by 3. I could actually do this as a ratio where I want one of them to equal 1. So we would divide by 3. And then that means I'm going to divide by 3 up here as well. So for the unit rate, when I divide by 3, I have 170 kilometers. So this one is the rate. It's just the comparison of the two things. And this one is the unit rate because it has a 1 in the numerator or denominator. So this one's 170 kilometers per 1 hour. A dozen pencils cost $4.20. How much does it cost for one? So here, I need to figure out how I get there. I'm going to divide by 12. And when I divide 420 by 12, I get 35 cents. So how much does it cost for one pencil? It's 35 cents per pencil. How many pencils can be bought for $1? Now that means I want the 1 to be down here. So how do I get from 420 to 1? I divide by 420, which means I need to divide the 12 by 420 as well. And that is 2.86 pencils. So how many can I actually buy for $1? It would be 2 because I can't buy partial pencils. So what is the unit rate? So if we did this as 420 per 12 pencils, the unit rate, we already figured out 420 divided by 12 is 35 cents per 1 pencil. Bottles of water are sold at various prices and various sizes. Write the price of each bottle as a unit rate. Which bottle is the best buy? So, this bottle of water is 0.39 per 12 ounces. So, that's the rate. Now, the unit rate, we're just going to divide those and round it to 2 decimal places because that's what money is. 0.03 per 1 ounce. Second bottle is 0.57 or 57 cents per 24.3 ounces. So we're going to take 0.57 and divide it by 24.3. And that, if we round that, is 0.02 cents per ounce. The third here is 70 cents per 33.8 ounces. I will divide 70 cents by 33.8. That one is also 2 cents per ounce. And this one is actually 0.020. We might need to know that with the Best Buy. Let's see. And the last one is $1.39 per 128 ounces. So I'm going to divide $1.39 by 128. And if we round this one, it's 1 cent per 1 ounce. So which one would be the better buy? Which one's the cheapest? So the cheapest one is going to be this one that is 1 cent per ounce. Okay, you try it. Make sure you write this down in your notes and put the answer in the computer.